The light glaring in my face. What the hell? Jesus Christ. This is how we're going to start the episode right now?
Yeah, this is how we're going to start the episode.
Welcome back. Yeah.
Give a round of applause. Mike has returned.
Yes. Hey, look, I look black as hell. Jesus Christ.
Well, put the light on.
Yeah.
All right,
put the light on. The light is on.
All right, you do the intro. I'll come back. You put the light.
I said, welcome back to Let Us Interrupt You. My name is Mike. You know who this bum-ass dude is. He's wearing a Bucks jersey. Listen, dude. Can you are you a Patriots fan or are you a Bucks fan?
I'm both.
You can't be. This is the thing.
I'm a fan of everybody.
Two fan. If you're a fan of two bases, you're not a fan. You have to have one real fan base. The other one you just bandwagoning. Honestly, no Bucks fan until Tom Brady went there.
That's a debate. That's debatable.
Well, it was limited until Tom Brady went there and won them a Super Bowl.
Right, yeah.
No one was really a Bucks fan since like the last Super Bowl in 2000.
You know what?
2002.
For all you Bucks fans out there, this Sunday, I'm actually going to be honest with you right now because I'm not even picking you guys this weekend. So you're going to lose to the 49ers.
Yeah, because
there you go. Pick this thing off. Oh, shit, right here. Chestnut. Sorry. It's not playing.
Yo, I love these cameras. We should have done this. We should have got these a long time ago. Look how clear you look. Look how clear I look. Look how clear everything looks.
For all the ladies out there, I hope you enjoyed my pecs there.
I don't want to see your freaking pubic hair chest ever again.
Shut up.
No, you shut up.
Welcome to Let Us Interrupt You.
Yeah.
Here in an introduction, I am Joseph Alba. We have lots to discuss.
Mm-hmm.
Starting up with Britney Gardner.
And my pretty face in this camera. Holy God.
I know. Britney Gardner, though, is
finally free.
Is finally free, back in the United States, where she belongs. Even though she does stupid.
Even though she says stupid shit and
did some stupid
she broke the law in another country, so of course she was going to face the punishment.
Yeah.
But of all people, trying for an arms dealer, I believe it was who was selling guns and weapons to other countries.
Yeah, I forgot.
And they sell them, and they basically trade him back to the country where he's from. Yeah. Well, he also sold shit too.
Well, you want to know why? Because Putin's got some beef with him anyway. That's the only reason why it happened. And the only reason why it took as long as it did was because there was money involved, more money involved, right? Mm-hmm. The original deal. So it's when it comes to politics, it's always about money. It's always about conspiracy theories and enemies and all this crap. But
honestly, she's back. She's going to be free of
that.
charges. She's going to play in WNBA again.
And honestly,
good for her.
Honestly, the way I see it at this point, screw the WNBA at this point. She's way too.
She's got more popularity than the entire WNBA.
The entire WNBA. You know where she should go? To the NBA. She should. At this point, why not?
That's not going to happen due to obvious reasons.
Why? Because she's a woman?
Obviously. Since when is there will never be a woman that plays in the NBA.
You don't think there will ever be a woman?
No.
I disagree.
Will there be a woman head coach? Honestly?
That'll
definitely happen. I see that happen. Becky Hammond was close to being a head coach.
She'll be a head coach once Greg Popovich says.
I mean, she's a head coach in a WNBA team. I forgot which one.
Oh, she's head coach in the WNBA team?
Yeah.
I forget. She's never got it.
She was an assistant there. I feel like there will be a woman's head coach.
And you know what will happen? Britney will say, like, hey, I want to go play with her because she's a better coach after this coach in the WNBA who can't do nothing. I'm telling you, the coaches in the WNBA.
If women join there won't be women in WNBA just because of the competition with them.
Then good, because the WNBA sucks anyway. No offense. It's
not that it sucks. It's just that no one pays. There's no.
The games are not even competitive. They're not. There's hardly no. It might as well be an all-star game every freaking game you watch it.
And these women and the women keep complaining like, yeah, we should get our respect. Well, first of all, WNBA doesn't draw.
Yeah, and first of all, most of you suck. So that's the only reason. I don't mean to sound.
No, some of them are pretty skilled, but like most of the league, when you look at the games, they just chuck up the ball.
Can I just say this, Brett? I would say about 10% of the WNBA is talented. I give it about 10 or 20.
I'd say that too.
I wouldn't go any higher than that.
And the only talented ones are the ones that are like.
Britney Gardner is more dominant, and I think honestly,
Britney Gardner, she's the most dominant one.
If she step foot in the NBA, I guarantee right now she would own everybody in the NBA.
I can only name like a few WNBA players. I don't know. Let me see. Griner, Kelsey Plum, Skylar Diggins.
Diggins would be good for the NBA.
Candace Parker, even though she's retired, she was actually really good. She was
really good. I think what if Candace Parker kept on going.
Diane Taurasi.
Some popularity left over to it, but it's dead now.
And
WNBA's dead. I'm telling you. I'm sorry. I hate to say
it's been dead, but it's just going to stay around.
It's gonna stay around until the women decide. You know what? Screw this. This league sucks. Is there even a WNBA Hall of Fame? I'm just curious about that. Is there even one? I don't think.
No, there's not a WNBA Hall of Fame. There's an entire basketball Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah. Okay. I figured that. Okay. Hey, at least the women get in a Hall of Fame. So that's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only good I can say about that. Really. But other than that, Britney Gardner should be in the NBA. At this point, she's way too talented to be in the WNBA. I'm sorry.
If she was in the NBA, she would not.
She'd make it.
She wouldn't even make a point in a regular season game.
Oh, you're full of crap.
Even against a bench warmer.
You are full of crap. You are out of your mind. Have you seen the basketball players today? Most of them are talented, don't get me wrong, but I mean, some of the ones that like make Shaq a fool or are complete freaking garbage. There's a lot of them.
Not all of them.
I didn't say all of them. I said some of them.
Not even some of them.
There's a lot of people that make boneheaded decisions. Look at James Harden.
They're trash. I mean, shit, they got to the NBA, so.
Well, they're in the NBA.
They're talented.
Yeah. But I think Ryan would own it. And you're saying she wouldn't make a point against a bench warmer?
Yeah, she wouldn't.
God, that's funny. Those are fighting words right there. I want to say that to her.
Where is she?
Wow.
She just got off a plane.
That's a take right there. She wouldn't even make a point against a bench warmer. Ouch.
Remember all them years ago? Remember like a few years ago when she called out DeMarcus Cousins?
Yeah.
If they actually went one-on-one, DeMarcus Cousins would murder her.
Oh, please. DeMarcus Cousins isn't even that good anymore.
I mean,
he's all washed up.
No, he's still a serviceable player. It's just that
he's serviceable. That's it.
Injuries ruined his career.
Yeah.
Should he be on the roster now? Honestly, he should. Matter of fact, where is he? Is he even on the roster? I totally forgot.
I'm pretty sure he's a free agent still, I think. I don't think.
I just want to check real quick.
I don't think he ever got signed by anybody. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think he ever did.
Yeah, he's a free agent. He last played with the Denver Nuggets last year. That's sad. He went from being like, without a doubt, the best center in the league to literally out of NBA and like after he like declined the offer from the Pelicans, his career just went down.
Oh, went down tubes, right?
I mean, he really turned down a 2-year, $40 million deal just to sign with the Warriors.
Yeah,
that's where his career just went.
He was all in on them winning a championship, and it turned out they came up short against the Raptors. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, and then he basically ruined his career after that.
He did. I mean, there's nothing about it, really. But yeah, she would make it. She would make the NBA. I mean, and I think realistically, she would. I wouldn't say own everybody on the team. I think she
wouldn't own anybody.
I think she'd be on a championship team. I don't think she'd make the team a championship contender, but I mean, she'd be someone.
She wouldn't even make it past training camp.
I think she would. I think you're not with the. Oh God, I just think the woke. Not
down with the sickness.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you mean?
Not down with the sickness. Yeah.
She wouldn't even make it past training camp.
She would.
The best chance she got is being like an advisor or something.
Oh, you're nuts.
What the hell is this?
You're nuts. I don't know. This is a pop-up ad. I'm sorry.
That looks like a girl I'm talking to. But like, nah, she wouldn't. No. Unless she has male testosterone, that's the only way I see her making it.
She has that now.
I mean, yeah. She
okay.
Kind of does, yeah.
She does. Like at this point, she'd make the NBA. I think she would.
You're on crack, man.
She'd make it over LeBron. She would beat. Oh yeah, she would beat LeBron. Yes. Especially now these days, LeBron's not as quick as he used to be. He's got a bad groin, bad knees. He's always injuring his groin every single week.
Let me just clarify what you just said. That Britney Gardner will beat LeBron.
Yeah. Like
one-on-one.
Yes. If LeBron James, I'm not talking about like young LeBron James. I'm talking about LeBron James. my co-host is just. Is he really? Are you really leaving? Well, I really ticked you off. You gotta come back in here. Wow, I really did piss you off. Wow. All right. Well, I think my co-host might be coming back. So you don't agree with my take? I guess you don't agree with my take at all. Are you locking the door? Did you lock the door? Why'd you lock the door?
Why not?
Anyway.
You are delusional for saying that.
I'm not delusional.
LeBron is still out here putting up like 25 points a game.
Okay, and his team sucks.
I mean, they've been on a roll kind of lately.
They're 12th,
AD's.
they're 12th right now in the West.
Remember how they started the season? They were like 0-6 or some shit.
Yeah, and they were down to a 9th seed, and they dropped.
They're still early in the season.
Yeah, they got a long way to go, though. They're not going to be able to make the playoffs.
I say they sneak in.
As like one of those play-in teams that can like get the 10th seed or 8th, 9th seed.
Most likely.
Yeah, they're not going to make that. I think they're 11th seed like from last year. Because let's be realistic here for me.
This man said
Frank Vogel got fired because of Russell Westbrook. The Russell Westbrook soap opera is continuing.
I mean, honestly, with Westbrook coming off the bench,
opera
it's kind of better. Of him coming
Oh,
off
it
the
is,
bench.
yeah. It is. The team still sucks, though, either way, though. Because you want to know what it is? Because LeBron's aging. Anthony Davis. Actually, I shouldn't even say that. Because
Anthony Davis has been balling out this year.
Anthony Davis has been on a roll.
Right now, I see him win the MVP.
That's too soon.
I mean, so far, the way he's playing,
I think Tatum's going to win the MVP. I think Tatum's a runaway for it.
I see Tatum win. Now, right now,
I think it's Tatum. Tatum's a runaway for it. And Tatum should have won it last year.
Tatum probably is the favorite to win MVP this year.
Tatum should have won it last year. And I think the fact that they give it a Joker too.
Honestly, no, Joel should have won it last year.
Yeah, and Embiid was in that. I don't know. Embiid and Tatum were in the same conversation, the same boat. I think you could argue that
Tatum is definitely going to win an MVP one day.
Yeah, he probably will.
Probably this year. I mean, the Celtics are definitely the best team in the league right now.
Yeah. Anyway, we got some baseball free agency news.
Shut up, bitch.
I know. Unfortunately, I know you're not a baseball fan, but I know.
Listen,
I want to make this point really quick.
let me get $500 million just for swinging a ball. I mean, swinging a bat and hitting a ball and playing defense.
You won't even get out of the farm league.
Shut up. You wouldn't even get out of the basement.
The farm league is the basement. It's the same.
Shut up.
No.
Honestly, it's just these baseball contracts are insane.
Yeah. Xander Bogaerts got 11 years, $280 million.
Oh, look at that. Isn't he like 30?
Bogaerts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to be a great contract once he passes like 35. Because that's when the decline will start.
Oh, I disagree. I think Bogaerts has got a long way to go before he declines. I think he gets another 7 or 8 years, really. And I think realistically, he's going to retire as a Padre. The fact that
let me get paid that much.
Let me just get this out of the way.
Let me get paid.
If you're the Red Sox, you're stupid. You offer this man 6 years, $162 million, which basically Scott Boras, the agent, took that contract, wiped his ass with it, and laughed right in your freaking faces. And then you decide to sign, and I'm gonna probably botch the shit out of this name, so I apologize if I do. Masashata Yoshida. I don't know if that's how you say it.
Okay, you made it racist just the way you said it.
I'm sorry. I apologize. But that's basically I really didn't. Now I really do feel bad now because I said it like that.
Oh,
crap.
You could have just tried to pronounce it in your regular voice. Why you had to try to copy them?
I don't know. I don't know. I was trying to sound entertaining with it.
No, his family's outside. What the fuck?
Forks and knives. My head has a silver platter. But no. And apparently he was great in Japan. But for whatever reason, they're saying this is a bad signing. He got a 5-year, $87.5 million deal to play with the Red Sox. I don't get this at all. So you're gonna go with a guy that really you don't have any prior knowledge about, really, other than the fact right now he's a great baseball player. You listen to all these writers out there who tell you this stuff, but you're not going to sign a homegrown talent like Xander Bogaerts, who's won a Gold Glove for a year, who's been in the MVP conversation, who's a 4-time All-Star. Hell, he's won a freaking World Series for you guys. Twice. He's won you a World Series. And the fact of the matter is that you're not going to give this guy his due here. You're not going to give him his bonus. You're not going to give him any more money at this point. What's the matter with you people? What's the matter with you people? Seriously. You're not trying to sign this guy back at this point. This is what you offer him, a 6-year, $162 million deal. Go fly a kite. Seriously.
Go fly a kite.
It's stupid. It was a stupid.
That's the whitest thing I ever heard you say.
Honestly, I would
go fly a kite.
Go kick rocks.
You can't give me a contract. Go fly a kite.
Honestly, the way I see it, it's kind of insulting. And this is a guy who's been the face of your team for the last 10 years. Really, let's be honest. Maybe co-face behind David Ortiz for most of it. But let's think about this for a minute. You had a chance to sign back a guy who deep down wanted to stay here. He deep down wanted to do it. But you tell him to go kick sand. We're not interested. You're trying to rebuild. I don't know what you're trying to rebuild. You basically signed Trevor Story last year to a 6-year, $150 million deal, which I don't know why you bothered doing that. You want to know what he produced last year for the Red Sox towards the end of the year? He hit 218. That is garbage. I can hit 270 in my sleep. And on top of all that, he's supposed to be this center, like this combination with Devers and Bogarts in this whole thing. When really in reality, you just laughed in Bogart's face by giving Story the contract at this point because you basically sealed his fate. You basically told him that, hey, he's replacing you at this point. Today I say, go screw you. Go screw yourself, Boston. Here you go. You got rid of Xander Bogaerts. You now have basically a lousy infielding. You need a first baseman at this point, which you got Eric Hosmer, which really he's basically a tall tree at this point with short arms. He might as well be a T-Rex at this point. That's what Eric Hosmer is. And instead of getting Jose Abreu for and really he wasn't asking for much, 3 years, $35 million out in Houston, you give him that crap deal. Today I say, go fly a kite, go kickstand. Oh, by the way, just to make things better, make my friend laugh a little bit. Kiss my ass. There you go. Kiss my ass. Bunch of bullcrap owners out there who are so worried about their private jets, their mansions, and their wife's plastic surgery. Go away. Go away, John Henry. Sell your team. Sell your soul. Go screw. I'm done with you. $13 million mansion at this point, and your wife's Botox lips. Goodbye. Have enough of your stupid ass. Anyway, I'm done with that.
Anyways, back to reality.
Yeah, there's more free agencies that we got to talk about. Brandon Nemo for the Mets got an 8-year, $162 million deal with the Mets.
Yo, someone give me a ball and a bat real quick.
He's staying with the Mets. There is more free agency news.
I want a contract.
Blue Jays center fielder, or they got a new center fielder. Kevin Kiemer, who was with the Rays originally, is now with the Toronto Blue Jays.
I want a contract.
Three-time Gold Glove winner with the Tampa Bay Rays has now joined a outfield now with Teoscar Hernandez and George Springer.
Bars.
It's great. It is great news to hear. I like hearing this news. This makes the infield a little more interesting at this point. It gets Vladimir Guerrero Jr. away from the outfield at this point and make him a DH legitimately, so he doesn't do that much out in the outfield anyway. And
give me contract.
You're not a baseball player.
Well, I can be.
You can be. You could be a baseball player.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I don't believe it.
Shut up.
Why is that? That's like the 7th time that flash has hit me in the face now in the last 5 minutes or so. Seriously.
I'm a popular person.
You're a popular person? So am I. According to ESPN.
Where?
Anyway.
Well. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say something about Cole Hamels. I don't know what the hell did you say.
No, I was like, what?
You said something.
Cole Hamels.
Yeah, Cole Hamels, former 2008 World Series MVP, wants to come out of retirement and play baseball. He had to retire due to surgery, so his career was shortened a little bit. He's plotting for a comeback in 2023. I say he doesn't.
He's plotting.
He's trying to talk to some teams right now that want. I believe. Let me put it this way. I think Cole Hamels would be a perfect addition to the Houston Astros at this point. You talk about getting rid of a Cy Young Award winner and Justin Verlander and not letting him go to the Mets at this point, which I thought was a mistake for the Astros. Send him to Houston. I think Houston could be a really good fit for him. They need a pitcher anyway. This is a guy who's won a World Series before. I think at this point he could be a comeback player of the year for the Astros at this point, and really just for him. I mean, Verlander at this point, who came back from 2 Tommy John surgeries, if I'm not mistaken, for the Astros.
Yeah, I believe so.
And basically just won a World Series. And he's 40.
He's lit.
And he's going to probably play for another 5 or 10 years.
He's lit.
So, yeah, that's awesome. I like hearing news like this. I do. I like hearing news like this about Cole Hamels. I like hearing stories about people who come out of retirement or think they can. it creates a lot of intrigue at this point. Do you think Cole Hamels has got a shot to come out of retirement?
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. All right.
Cole
Hamels. Cole Hamels coming out of retirement. I like that.
Hammer.
That's gonna be his nickname now. We're gonna stick with that now.
The Hammer Hamels.
The Hammer Hamels. I like that. I don't think he's ever had that nickname before.
Does he even have a nickname?
I don't. You know,
it's just Cole Hamels.
I think it's just Cole Hamels. Yeah, I don't think he ever had a nickname before.
The go.
He is a go for a guy who won one World Series title with a great Philadelphia Philly team at the time.
The go. Hey, at least he won one.
Yeah.
Most players don't even get to one.
That's true. That is very true. I'm trying to see what else. There's more free agency news I need to talk about on here. Oh, here we go.
Listen, no.
Yeah, it is. Let's see. All right, we got some more reports right now going out right now that right-handed pitcher Trevor Williams has agreed to a 2-year deal with the Washington Nationals. That happened as of yesterday. And this is the first time I'm getting this news. As well as left-hander Matt Strainer getting a 2-year, $50 million deal with the Philadelphia Phillies. He was formerly with the Boston Red Sox and appeared last season in 50 times with ERA 3.83, struck out 52 batters and walked 17 while allowing 5 home runs, which isn't bad for a guy who had 50 appearances, only around 5 home runs. It's not really the end of the world kind of news, but good for him. A little proven deal for himself. Chance to make something interesting happen. Let's see. I think that's it for free. There's no other free news besides that for baseball. I thought there was more news on here. I thought I wasn't missing something. I think I already mentioned Trey.
I see this entire list of free agents.
Yeah, I think I mentioned Trey Turner on Tuesday's podcast and the $300 million out of 11 years for the.
Yeah, let me get that contract.
Yeah, I was trying to open it up on my Facebook, and I don't know why it was not opening on my end. It was opening up on your end. Oh,
that was loud.
I know, I'm sorry. Dylan Cease and Yordan Alvarez receiving large bonuses from MLB's new bonus talent. Oh, here's the free agents. Here we go. So Rizzo. So this is what we've gotten so far at this point. This is with Talking Baseball. Shout out to them with the webpage. Wilson Contreras, 5 years, $87.5 million. Jose Brady, 3 years, $58.5 million. Rizzo got a 2-year, $34 million to stay with the Yankees. Josh Bell got 2 years, $33 million with the Cleveland Guardians. Trey Turner got 11 years, $200 million with the Philadelphia Phillies. Bogarts got 11 years, $280 million with the Padres. Aaron Judge, got a 9-year, $360 million. You know, that's not another thing the Yankees broadcasters should do. Is that they should just announce it like that. I remember when they announced Derek Jeter number 2. They should just say Aaron Judge, the Judge. I don't think they ever do that for Aaron Judge. They should start doing it more often and make him the captain at this point. He deserves it. All right, I'm gonna try to sound less racist by saying this name. Yoshida.
That's better.
Yeah, that was a lot better. 5 years, $90 million. A lot of people are trashing this deal. I look at it like this. Let's see what he does. If he sucks, then I'll just basically go on another rant about this right now, telling John Henry to tell us what to get stuck into plastic surgery. Anyway, Cody Bellinger got a 1-year, $17.5 million deal with the Cubs. Hanger got 3 years, $43.5 million with the Giants. Jock Peterson, I didn't even see this. 1 year, $19.65 million. What was it? 1965. DeGrom got a 5-year deal, $185 million with the Rangers. Martin Perez got 1 year, $19.65 million with the Rangers. Let's go back home to Texas. Walker got a 4-year, $72 million with the Phillies. Italians got a 4-year, $68 million with the Cubs. Zach Eflin, 3 years, $40 million with the Rays. Jose Quintana got a 2-year, $26 million deal with the Mets. Haney got a 2-year, $25 million with the Rangers. Clevenger got a 1-year, $12 million deal with the White Sox. Michael Boyd, back with Detroit, 1 year for $10 million. Montero got 3 years, $34.5 million.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing the Red Sox have done so far that's been interesting so far is got a closer. That's the only good thing I can say about this team. They needed a closer guy for the last 4 or 5 years. Good for them. They deserve it. And Edwin Diaz had a 5-year, $102 million deal. And Anderson got a 3-year, $39 million. Kyle Gibson got a 1 year, $10 million with the Orioles. Anderson with the Angels. That's really about it. Now, I don't know why they screwed the whole Bogarts deal. I think they botched that whole deal. I think it was stupid the fact that they botched that whole deal.
Bitches.
Thank you. There you go. They're bitches. And like I said to John Henry, go sell the team. And John Henry should sell the team. This is a guy that used to be motivated, used to be a great owner, knew what he was freaking doing. You know what he is now at this point? A man who just lost his spirit. He lost his spirit for why he was winning the first week of the Red Sox. But you know what he is? He's an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur with a wife who's just sitting around at home right now, eating lobster bisque from one of the restaurants in Newport as they sit down sunbathing out there with with his man boobs hanging out.
That's the life.
It is the life.
That's the life.
But if you're not winning, if you're not a winning owner, then what's the point? Sell the team. The game has passed you by. You clearly aren't interested in this team anymore at this point. If we keep hitting down this road right now where we're going to suck every year going forward, you're going to lose your fan base. You're going to turn into Pittsburgh Pirates or even worse, the Miami Marlins and be completely useless. That's my take.
Bars.
That's my take. I got enough baseball. I got
enough baseball.
I know you're not
enough baseball.
All right. Next subject is
enough baseball.
All right, I'm changing the subject.
Enough.
FIFA World
Shut
Cup.
Up.
Soccer. That is the news. That is the
Goal.
Yeah, a lot of soccer stuff. And shout out to Anna. Her team lost. And I apologize about Brazil losing. I had Brazil winning. That's unfortunate.
Goal.
I think I've given her more shout outs on their show so many times on their show. I think I've given her at least like 10 or 20 shout outs.
Listen.
All right. Anyway, that happened Friday. Croatia got the 42 on penalty kicks. Argentina is advancing to the semis with a 4-3 in penalty kicks win over Netherlands. Morocco, in a surprising fashion, beat Portugal 1-0. They won today. First African team to advance in the semifinal in the FIFA World Cup. They've never advanced before, so good for them. And France has beaten England 2-1 today in the World Cup. They are now advancing to the semifinals, which starts on the 13th, which I believe is that is a Tuesday. The next time I'll be on the show. How will we be reviewing those games? Probably. I'll probably do it a live feed if the game starts early. Let's see.
Why are you talking like that?
I don't know. Actually, you know what? I'll probably talk about this. Actually, I'm going to start this podcast.
I will call the cops right now.
I might do this. Let's see. The game's going to probably be over by 4. I'll do a live review. I'll do a live review after the game. I'll cover the game. The whole episode will be football and FIFA World Cup. And maybe some NBA basketball. I got a chance. Of course, I'll have a chance because tonight it's Celtics Warriors tonight.
Yeah.
It's Celtics Warriors tonight. I'm actually going out of order here because I was going to do the UFC preview next.
Yeah.
That's actually on right now.
Yeah.
But I'll hold off on that just a second because I want to get it out of the way. So Celtics versus Warriors tonight, and Robert Williams was practicing, has been cleared. Question is, will he play tonight? Because they're playing the Warriors in just about 15, 20 minutes. And let me ask you this question, Mike. Is it too soon for Robert Williams to return? Is it a little bit risky for him to return?
I don't know. I really don't know.
You don't have an opinion on it? At least something. Give me some substance. Dude.
He should rest until he's 100%.
I
just call it back. Just
I look at it like this. When I heard about this, I heard about this on Thursday. My first thought that popped in my head was, this is too early. They said 12 weeks. They said 8 weeks. I don't even think it's even been 8 weeks. And the more I even think about it, I'm pretty sure it's only been 7 weeks because when they initially ruled this, it was the first week of the opening season, start of the season. Pretty sure it was opening night when they first ruled this. And my first thought was that he's not going to make it back to the Warriors play in Boston for the 19th. Because that'd be his return date, target date, really. This is too soon. This is too soon. There's no point to this. You're basically risking your health too soon here. The Celtics are already riding high right now at this point. They're soaring high. They're flying in the sky. Let it be. Let it be. At this point, just let it be. Because the way I see it, the Celtics right now are going to probably, and I'm just being realistic here,
make the finals
and win it. Because right now the West sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Right now the two best teams right now are the Pelicans and the Suns. That's it. The rest of the West is
Garbage.
dog trash. Wait, I said
Dog trash.
dog crap. I don't know why I said dog trash. Wow, I am white. Anyway,
Yes, you are.
I don't know what. I don't know what. I am botching a lot today on this show. Wow.
Be quiet.
No.
Okay.
This is mainly my show, but you're a special co-host.
I'm not a special co-host. I am the co-host.
Well, if you were the co-host, you would be here every day.
Listen, I have a busy schedule.
Well, not every day.
Not every day. I mean, it's Saturdays too.
What?
The fuck? What?
Today is Saturday. Wait a minute.
It is Saturday. I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Continue. Let's continue. We'll debate about this later.
Debate about what later?
Shut up. Who was it? Why you keep getting these random pop-ups?
I don't know why. I hope to God no one's seen the random pop-up. Actually, I definitely are.
Something about someone drinking mustard.
That should be a good thing to drink.
Ew.
Like in a contest.
I mean, people do that. So.
For money, yeah. They would actually do that just for real, just randomly. Sit at home.
Mustard.
I'll just drink some mustard.
I would puke.
That would be unfortunate. Anyway, we're gonna talk UFC now. Transitioning over, we'll get to football.
Yeah.
Now. Currently, the fights that are underway right now. The main fight is Edmund. Oh God, I didn't really botch his name now.
I'll say it.
Sabazin.
Edmund Shabazin.
I said it right.
No, you didn't. Shut up.
That's what I said. Edmund Shabazin.
Shut up. Edmund Shabazin versus Dalcha. Okay, I'm gonna botch that one.
Lagambia.
Lagaphobia. I don't know.
Lagaphobia? What? There's no PH in that.
Shut up. Yeah, that fight's happening right now.
At least I botched it was like it's actually in the name.
Listen.
Lagaphobia.
Listen. You got glaucoma. Shut up.
Glaucoma?
Shut up. This is still much. Also got John Baloney. No.
Baloney?
I give up.
Blachowicz.
Shut up. This is Magma.
Magma?
Can you?
You want me to move on to a different time? You want me to move on to a different preview?
No, we're gonna. Who you got winning that fight?
Well, I got Agnogloff winning the fight. I got Patty Pimblett over Jared Gordon. I don't think I made a pick for this. I don't think
Patty the baddie with the fatty. Wait, what did it say?
Patty with a fatty.
Patty with the fatty.
Patty with the fatty.
I mean,
I hope he listens to this podcast. For this.
It's so weird. Like 1 minute you see him, he's fat as fuck, and then the next minute he's just in shape. I mean, that's actually pretty impressive.
There's a lot of UFC fighters that will do that though. Like they'll eat so
much, the way he does
they'll burn the shit out of it later on. Like it's crazy.
I mean, looking at him and the way he does it in such a quick fashion, that's really impressive.
It is. Santiago Ponzinibbio. I had Santiago winning. I know I'm going against my country here. I know.
I said Morano.
Yeah, I have Derek Till winning.
Tilly.
I have. Wait, who do you have? Who do you have winning these fights, Mike? That's why. That's the only way I'm previewing it. I want to see your picks. Like, I already made my picks.
John. I won't say his last name. Patty.
Really?
Alex.
Wow.
Till.
All right.
Bryce Mitchell versus Ilya. I can't even say his name.
I think I had Bryce. I
say Bryce.
I think I had Ilya winning it. Okay.
Raul Rosa versus Jay. I'm gonna say
Raul wins it.
Raul. But he's young.
Yeah.
Isn't he like? Did he just turn 18 or is he still 17?
I think he just turned 18.
Let me
I'm
check.
pretty sure he did. I'm pretty sure he's 18 years old.
Let me double check. Raul Rosas Jr.
And Chris Dogakis. Oh wait, that's a separate fight. Never mind. Sorry.
October 8th.
But I have.
Yes.
I have news about.
Yeah, he just turned 18.
Well, I have news about the other fights that just ended here. Alex.
No, shut up. You know what? I don't know. This one could go either way.
I got Raul winning.
I say Raul wins too.
Jazaro.
Barely.
I say Rosenstruck gets the win over Chris Dunkus.
Sure. Jerisa.
Dunkus.
Jerry.
You can't even read it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a seizure.
So you're gonna see the first.
I'll say the first dude. Yeah.
Okay.
Rosenstruck.
Yeah. Jacqueline Buckley got the knockout win over Chris Curtis.
Go.
I think I had Buckley winning that.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had Billy winning this one, so I was wrong.
Boo, you suck.
All right, and I had Eric Silver. I think I had that.
Go.
I had Cameron. No, I had Cameron winning. Cameron lost to Steven Kozlow.
Well, I still see his record 7-0.
Because they didn't make the thing official yet at that point. Oh, actually, no, they gave him the win? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is what really confuses me about the scoreboard here. So they say that – all right, does this mean here he got the knockout here or he got knocked out by Alexander Hernandez? Or maybe – I don't know.
Oh, I think it means that he got knocked out. Yeah.
All right, so Billy got knocked out. Okay. Okay, Billy got knocked out. Okay, so T.J. Brown submitted. Okay. And Cameron got knocked out by Steven Kozlow. Okay.
Lit.
Because that's what confuses me. I think they should put down here because on the ESPN thing, this is what drives me nuts with the ESPN thing when they do this thing. I'm sorry.
They put it to
in
the person that lost.
Exactly. Like put it to the person who won, who actually did the knocking of the out instead of letting the person know who got knocked out. Like it just, I don't know. I'm just saying.
No, I'm afraid to do it because it shows.
It's stupid.
It's against the person and it shows how they lost.
By the way, Buckley won in the second round.
And it lightens their name. Well, it keeps the one who won, the person who won, their name is bold.
Yeah. Anyway, so we are done previewing the UFC.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. How about we get into Heisman predictions, which currently the Heisman is on right now.
Heisman.
Who's gonna
Wait, it's on right now?
It is on right now. It's been on for the last 33 minutes.
I know. Stetson Bennett, Max Duggan, CJ Stroud, and Caleb Williams.
I want to say Williams is the clear favorite now at this point because Stroud lately has been declining a little bit with his play and Williams has been excelling. I think Williams wins it. I don't see how he doesn't. I don't see how he does it. And by the way, Max Duggan, his first time in New York City, has never been to New York. There's an interview with Part of My Take on Friday.
So
behind you. Don't worry.
Just racist.
It's just both of us here. It's all good. Don't let me jumping. Anyway, Max Duggan, first time in New York, did an interview with Part of My Take, talking about how this is his first time, how he was honored and being in the conversation. I think he'll come in second in the Heisman finalist. He'll be a runner-up.
He'll be Caleb Williams 1, Duggan 2.
Yep.
Stroud 3, Bennett 4.
I agree. I think Stroud will be 3, but I'm surprised Bryce Young's not in that conversation anymore, though. That does surprise me. You know, I really am surprised that he was left off this list. I got to be honest, over Bennett. I don't know because
he had a good season too.
I think he had a much better year than Bennett did.
It's just that Alabama collapsed.
Yeah, but even in defeat, Bryce Young looked a lot better in defeat in every game he's played. Think about it. He threw for 455 yards in the loss against Tennessee. He threw for like 390 against LSU in the loss they had. I don't get how Bennett, who can't even throw the ball more than 350 half the time, gets in this Heisman conversation. I don't get it.
And the thing about Stetson Bennett.
And here's the thing that when the quarterback runs in this play, I know people are going to say, oh, he runs the ball too. Yeah.
What's crazy?
Running the ball for 10 yards against a weak defense, an FCS conference, or an independent bull crap team that somehow barely makes it in by an asterisk, to me, is not impressive. If you do that against a very tough team on a consecutive basis and you play like an MVP level throughout the year, fine. Bennett didn't play like an MVP throughout the year. I'm sorry, he didn't.
Let's look at all the participants.
Just being realistic. Max Duggan at this point has been playing like
came MVP. Out of nowhere, honestly.
He did. And
he's definitely the best QB.
And go back to that Kansas TCU game early in the year. I said it on this podcast, and that was game of the year, and I'm sticking to it.
Also, I want to stick with the QBs.
Go ahead.
In terms of like, these QBs may be in the draft this year.
Maybe they're shooing in the draft.
No, except for Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams might come back for another year.
No, I think Caleb Williams might declare for it. I think he already made. Did he make an announcement? Or no, I know.
No, this QB class is loaded.
Oh, I know.
Bryce Young, I know definitely he's going to be a first round pick, top 5. Yeah. CJ Stroud, most likely top 5.
Yep.
Max Duggan.
He might be mid first round.
I don't know. There's so many QBs.
Or maybe
him. There's the 2 I mentioned. There's Levis, Duggan, Bennett, most likely.
I think Bennett gets in the 3rd or 4th round. If forced to 5th. I don't. You know.
Duggan. I see he slips into the first round just because of how much talent.
Duggan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said mid first round.
Stetson Bennett.
Slipping in the first round means you slipping out like buying a banana peel towards the
Stetson
end.
Bennett.
So are you saying
Caleb Williams definitely is going to stay in college for another year?
I think Caleb Williams. I think it'd be a mistake. The guy is already and
he's 20 years old.
I think he's an NFL ready quarterback. Yeah, so what? 20 years old, so what? He can play.
This is only his second year of college. Most of them is 3 years, and then they go.
I don't know. I think they should make a change for it at this point. We've seen people
Spencer
play in the NFL
Rattler
and graduate college later on. Look at Larry Fitzgerald, University of Phoenix, graduated, boom, done.
Yeah, but the thing about Stetson Bennett, yes, he's had a great college career, but in terms of NFL being on NFL radar, I see him being no more than just a decent backup.
He'll be a bench warmer.
Yeah, there's one.
That's what he'll be. He'll be with the Patriots somehow.
No. He won't.
Like either he gets drafted.
No. The thing is,
or he's going to come in as an undrafted free agent.
The one reason why he's either going to be like, I see him. I don't know. He's either going to be a late round pick or undrafted.
That's what I said.
Just due to his age.
Yeah.
Age
kind of kills him.
Unless a team pulls a Brandon Whedon like the Browns.
I don't even know why Bennett even came back. And if you ask me, it's like for a guy who came back, he could have just got drafted last year. He
wouldn't have been drafted even regardless.
I think he would have been.
No, he definitely wouldn't have.
Late round in the 6th, maybe he would have been drafted.
And probably would.
The only reason why I would give him a 5th is at this point because he's in the Heisman conversation. That's the only reason why I would give him the late pick at this point.
Bro, remember Troy Smith from Ohio State?
Yeah,
he won the Heisman.
Wasn't he drafted like in the 4th round or 6th round?
6th round.
I figured.
The year he won the Heisman.
Yeah. Well, because here's the thing.
I feel like winning that type of award will guarantee you a high draft spot.
It doesn't. Let me put you in this perspective.
Just because there's mechanics and it was too short.
It was 2007 college football that year. A lot of craziness happened in 2007.
Mm-hmm.
The fact of the matter is that you can say the Heisman thing doesn't really matter in reality. The guy came out of nowhere. Half the college world didn't even know who the hell he was. He took the team to the national championship. They lost to
Ohio State was a known school even back then. So
no, I know. I'm not saying the school wasn't unknown. I'm saying the kid itself was unknown in Ohio State. I'm not saying the school was unknown. Come on, OHIO. I love Ohio State. You should know this by now.
Also, let's go because look at the potential prospects of the QBs this year. Bryce Young, of course. CJ Stroud. Will Levis from Kentucky. He's 24 years old.
Yeah, Levis is 24. Yeah.
Shit. And Bennett might have Anthony Richardson.
It's not Richardson.
He declared for the draft, I believe, a few days ago.
He's been declaring the draft since last year. The guy.
No, he's making a mistake. He should stay for another year. He was very inconsistent this year. His numbers didn't really pop out.
He's been inconsistent every year. The guy is.
And some people say
full of himself.
Some people say he'll be like a 2nd or 3rd round pick.
He's 4th round.
I see him slipping.
He was early 1st round when the season started.
I see him slipping, and he won't even be a QB. I say he switches positions.
Oh, I disagree. He'll be a QB. There's no way he'll switch positions. That's not a guy that will switch positions. It's not going to happen. The only
way he'll make it is if he switches positions.
What position would he be playing?
Possibly running back.
Oh, you're out of your mind.
He's good at running the ball.
He is, but you're out of your mind. He's got a good arm. You're out of your mind.
But
it's not a sucky arm. It's a good arm. It's not great.
It's okay, but
I think it's pretty good. I
don't see him making it far in the league, to be honest.
I think
Hendon Hooker from Tennessee.
Well, until he tore the ACL, so it hurts his draft stock.
Potentially, he was probably going to be like a late 1st round pick.
And now,
that ACL injury,
it just ruined it.
He'll be
3rd round. I think he'll be 3rd round still, though. He had an impressive year.
Best case scenario, 3rd round. Worst case, he gets undrafted. And I see him.
Oh no!
I'm seeing him slipping in the late round.
You can't.
He's going to slip late just because of his ACL injury.
Yeah, but you can't go from 3rd round to undrafted. That'd be a freaking.
Hey, there's prospects where that has happened to them.
From a 3rd round to that, I would say maybe 5th or 6th, but not a 3rd round. That's insane.
Whether it's injury, character
concerns.
Bro, remember Lyle Collins, who's on the Bengals now?
Yeah.
He was projected to be like a top 5 pick. But then again, there were situations to why he went undrafted. Even though
injuries aren't really.
No, it wasn't injuries because he was.
No, that's what I'm saying. Injuries weren't a part of it. It was.
He was brought up in a murder investigation.
Yeah.
Right before the draft started.
It scared the draft. That's the problem.
And look, he's definitely one of the more underrated linemen in the league right now.
Oh yeah. There's no question about it.
But Hendon Hooker, I don't know. I don't see him being I see him being a decent backup too.
I think Hooker's got a shot at starting in the NFL.
What team?
Tampa Bay. If Garoppolo, let us put it this way: Garoppolo gets released. Go sign with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
Because let's be honest here, Brady's not going to stay with Tampa Bay.
He definitely
he's done with Tampa Bay. He's done with Todd Bowles the tree. He's done. I'm just being realistic. He's done with Todd Bowles. Todd Bowles is like the worst head coach.
There's other QB prospects by distance. So, wait, hold on.
But Hooker, I think, would be a good under the learning tree of Garoppolo. He would be. Garoppolo would be serviceable for the next 2 or 3 years.
Michael Penix Jr. from Washington.
He'll be a third rounder too.
I haven't seen much.
No, I'm sorry. No. He'll be second rounder.
Cameron Ward from Washington State. Probably undrafted. Jared Hull from BYU undrafted.
I think fourth.
Tanner McGee. I remember people saying that Tanner McGee would be a first-round pick too.
You know what? That wouldn't be a bad thing. If Tanner McGee came in there. Right?
Honestly, I see him second, third round possibly.
Oof. Maybe second round, mid-second rounder, maybe.
Bo Nix from Oregon.
He's going to the draft this year?
Possibly. Well, showing all the potential QB prospects.
Is he a senior, Bo Nix? I'm pretty sure he is.
Yeah, I think he is.
He should go to the
Bo
draft.
Nix, I say late round.
Late round. I'd say
Sam Hartman. He's been at Wake Forest forever. I remember when he was on I know Sam Hartman. He was on what was that show? It was on Netflix. It was a QB1.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I remember him from.
Excuse me. I don't know what
he's been at Wake Forest forever. I see him going undrafted, too.
No, he's going to be undrafted.
Devin Leary from North Carolina State. Undrafted.
Fourth rounder.
No, most of the QBs will probably be undrafted. Tim DeMorat from Fordham, undrafted.
He'll be a bench warmer.
Lindsey Scott Jr. from Incarnate Word. What? What college name is Incarnate Word? I've never heard of that before.
You've never heard of that
what?
one?
No, I've actually never heard of that.
That's been around for a long time.
Incarnate Word.
That's a well-known college right there.
I've never. It sounds like a jail.
It does.
Incarnate Word. They're most likely undrafted.
Come on, that's a well-known college. It's like Ohio State.
Grayson McCall from Coast Carolina, undrafted. Like I said,
that's it.
Literally the top 6 QB prospects.
Yeah.
Well, no.
So yeah, all right.
CJ Stroud's going to get drafted. Bryce Young, Richardson's
if you had to
definitely going to get drafted.
I know it's like 4 months away, but if you had to predict right, oh my god, my battery's dying. If you had to predict right now, who would be drafted to where? What would you say that in the top 4 of the Heisman? Who do you think is going to go to where?
Wait, you talk about the Heisman prospects
right now, yeah.
If they were to get drafted?
Yeah. Like, where would they go?
Well, I see Bryce Young goes on one. CJ Stroud will probably go to the Lions. Then again, no, honestly, Jared Goff has had a pretty decent year this year.
Yeah, I think Stroud, I was thinking Detroit, but I look at Jared Goff and think myself, he can take that
Jared Goff's
playoff next year. I think CJ Stroud, I think realistically, and I'm just being realistic here, I think he's a shoo-in for the Rams. I do. I think he'd be a turnaround for that Rams team.
The Rams aren't.
They're going to tank anyway. We already know where this is going to go.
The Rams
Sean McVay's going to retire.
The Rams aren't going to tank that bad.
Yes, they are. They already are.
They'll probably add like some receivers or something. They're not going to draft another QB. Stafford, yeah, he's been injured.
Injury prone for years, and
but he's still a serviceable QB.
Okay, yeah, he's serviceable. He's serviceable, right, to the bench where he belongs.
Well, I say the best case scenario for CJ Stroud, probably the Colts.
Oh, that's where the Colts come to die. It's where young quarterbacks at this point see the bench, they come out, they get exposed, and then they never heard from him again. Look at Aaron. What his name is? Etling. He sucks now. He was great coming out of Texas. Look what ended up happening. Complete garbage. Please, he ain't going to the Colts. He's better off going with the Rams.
I mean, the Colts if they take a QB and properly develop them, yeah. Sure, Ellen never had proper chance to develop.
Yeah.
Late round pick. The best they see him as a backup.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan's on the decline.
Yeah.
The whole team sucks.
And Jim Irsay's getting drunk right now.
Yeah, definitely.
And
I'll join him.
Shooting up the cocaine.
CJ Stroud, best case scenario, I say, yeah, probably Colts. Even though I feel the Colts have a later pick, and they'll definitely. Honestly, no. Let me see the top 10 picks projected.
I think Stroud will go to the Rams. I think Bryce Young will go. If I say realistically where he would end up going,
he'll probably get drafted first overall by the Texans.
I think Bryce Young is a shoo-in for the Green Bay Packers. at this point, and here's why.
Oh, okay, no,
because Aaron Rodgers,
that's not going to happen.
Aaron Rodgers is going to be gone.
That's not going to happen because they still have Jordan Love in it. They still want to see what he can do.
Love is serviceable. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think he'll be around much longer for Green Bay. Plus, I'm pretty sure his contract will be up next year, anyways.
Yeah, if anything.
So you got to get something now, because at this point he's done nothing serviceable besides the game against Philadelphia. Which
in reality, he hasn't really having the proper chance.
Right.
They drafted this guy thinking like, hey, Aaron Rodgers is probably going to be gone next year. We're going to have you. Then Rodgers sign that extension. And is Aaron Rodgers a free agent after this year?
He can opt out.
There you go.
I
see Aaron Rodgers opting out.
I can see Aaron Rodgers opting out too, and I think Jordan Love. I think realistically can go.
Okay, why draft another QB? We got this young guy on a cheap contract. We'll see what he does for a year. If Jordan Love doesn't, what's
the difference?
What do you mean, Bryce Young?
Yeah, he's going to. If you draft him,
the difference is Bryce Young will go. Bryce Young will go to a team right now. Well, when he gets drafted, that will start him possibly somewhere in his first season.
I think Bryce Young could start over Jordan Love.
Most likely, yeah.
Jordan Love at this point hasn't had a game.
But he's been stuck behind Aaron Rodgers, just like Aaron Rodgers was stuck behind Brett Favre
Didn't he have a chance last year against Patrick Mahomes? Have a big game and blew it last year.
Yeah, but that was only one game. You can't fully evaluate someone off just one game.
I can.
Well, it's real. Aaron Rodgers started. I believe Aaron Rodgers believes he started one game when Brett Favre. I don't think he started a game. Brett Favre was just injured. He came out.
Yeah,
it was the game against Dallas where Aaron Rodgers came out.
And
he was good.
That was the game that he was dynamite in. He was dominant in.
Yes.
Okay.
But still, he had to wait like another year to start.
Yeah, because Brett Favre was still under contract, and he wanted to go out
exactly.
with a Green Bay, and then he was going to retire. That was the reason.
Why would they give up on Jordan Love right now? They didn't give up on Aaron Rodgers for 3-4 years when he was on the bench. Why?
The only reason they did that because Brett Favre wouldn't give Aaron Rodgers the time of day, and the reality of it is that
it's when he retired, and then
Rodgers
they were just
Rodgers is ready to leave now. He's ready to leave now at this point.
Yeah,
he's teasing it. We all know he really wants to leave. Just leave, okay? And Love at this point, as far as I'm concerned, listen, a team could use him, like the Jets. The Jets could use Jordan Love.
Mike White balls out, so
he throws too many picks.
Yeah,
he's not a legitimate starting quarterback. And I think
the locker room has to like you. And the locker room for the Jets, they love Mike White.
But we all know
you see what people have been saying about Zach Wilson?
Yeah.
Zach Wilson's arrogant.
Yeah.
Cocky.
That's
self-entitled.
That's why he'll get released. Because
he won't get released, he'll get traded most likely.
To who to want him?
If Zach Wilson wants to get traded, I say he gets traded to a team that will, for some reason, start him right out of the game.
The Raiders.
Probably.
The Raiders.
Derek Carr probably ain't coming back.
That's the only team that will start him.
Honestly, let's look at the top 10 picks. Now, Houston is projecting number 1 pick. Then most likely we'll take Bryce Young. Well, again, CJ Stroud might sneak in there. Number 2, the Lions. Like I said, Jared Goff's been balling out, so I don't know.
You know what? Here's my prediction.
Number 3, the Bears.
This is a wild prediction. Let's just hear me out right here. What if Max Duggan got drafted to Houston Texans? Texas boy.
As right now, there's no specific draft.
But think about it. It's Bob McNair. He likes.
No, as of right now, the top 2 QB prospects are.
He likes to make things unpredictable.
The top 5 QB prospects from what I know.
Davis Mills is with the Houston.
Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, Levis, Richardson for some reason, and
he's above Levis. Matt Duggan, get the heck out of you! If you think for 1 minute,
in terms of the analysts of the draft experts,
Levis is declining
right now.
I hate to clue you, Levis has been declining for a while. He may
Duggan.
He's gonna be a late first round. We're not really super late, but towards the top 25.
Right now, Duggan's
in the middle.
He isn't even.
And he doesn't
even draft good right now.
Let's put it this way: if he falls out against Michigan, one of the number 1 ranked defense right now, his draft.
Put him in the first round. Put him in the first round, definitely. Duggan.
He's already in the first round now.
But right now, I've looked at some mock drafts and draft boards. I don't see Duggan anywhere.
I don't know why. Which is weird. I don't know why he's in the Heisman conversation. He's been one of the best quarterbacks all year long.
Yeah.
If they're not on the draft board,
back to the top.
That's insane. He's not on the draft board. I'm sorry, that's insane.
The number 1 the Texans, number 2 the Lions, number 3 the Bears. They're still going to stick with Justin Fields. Yeah. Number 4 the Seahawks will probably roll Geno Smith with another year. 5 the Panthers. Right now, that's probably the best bet. CJ Stroud get drafted by the Panthers.
I don't
Number
think,
6, the Eagles.
well, here's
Because
why.
they trade with New Orleans. If New Orleans had a pick, they definitely should draft a QB. Number 7, the Colts.
I think believe is
8, the Falcons.
I think
9, the Jaguars. 10, the Cardinals. Because right now, the only teams in the top 10 that I see even sniffing at QB, Texans, possibly the Lions, possibly the Panthers, the Colts, the Falcons.
I don't think the Lions are gonna get.
I think the Lions will just roll golf with another.
And there's no point because at this point, the way they're playing right now, I mean, what are they right now? They're 5-7 right now. At this point, gonna be going 6-7. They win this weekend.
Yeah,
over the Vikings, which is another way we gotta go over our picks.
Hmm?
Actually, let me see how much battery life I have on my laptop at this point. All right, I have 13%. And I have 24 minutes. Oh boy. All right. Did not realize my battery would be drained. But yeah, I think if Caleb Williams comes out this year and gets drafted, if I had to say where he ends up going,
Caleb Williams, he hasn't even declared. I doubt he's going to declare.
Even if he didn't declare, let's say it happens this year or next year.
Next year, he'll
be number one for sure. He'll be number one in the conference.
Right now, if he was to come out this year, he'd probably be.
I think he would go to the Carolina Panthers.
In terms of ranked QBs, he'd probably be like the 5th ranked QB or some crap.
Next year?
No, this year. If he declares next year, he's gonna be the best QB, without doubt. He's gonna be number 1 QB on those boards, potentially number 1 pick.
I think he's number 2 or number 3 right now at this point. Look at
question. Yeah, he'll probably be like number 3 behind Stroud and Young.
Yeah, Young. Who do you think is number 1 right now, Young or Stroud?
I still say Young.
I say Young too.
Mm-hmm.
Young's a runaway with it, and I think Bryce Young. Realistically, here's why I think Green Bay would make a lot of sense because at this point, you already have Watson.
It's not going to happen.
I think it is.
Not going to happen. Realistically, it's not going to happen.
The fans are not buying into Love anyway. They're really not. They're not
because they haven't seen a full showcase of him yet.
They have already when he played against Kansas City and when he had a little game against Philadelphia in Philadelphia. He had a chance to win that game back then. That
realistically, they're gonna give him a chance to be a starter.
I don't know. I don't think that.
Unless they ship him out for some reason.
I think they should to get a better draft pick than because right now at this point there's nothing. They're going to keep drafting defense, which doesn't help. And the defense already sucks.
They'll get a bad draft pick to actually get some freaking receivers.
Yeah, I agree.
That's probably another reason Aaron Rodgers was so unhappy because they either did not re-sign the guys he had.
Well, here's the thing.
Or they did.
You sign a big contract and you let Devontae Adams walk. What do you think was going to happen? They can't afford to have both.
No, but even before the contract, his top receivers, they did not re-sign them. And when the draft came around, they never drafted a receiver.
Yeah.
High. There's some good receiver prospects this year too,
they got Watson. They got Watson though in the first round, didn't they?
Second round.
Oh, that's right. It was second. I'm sorry. That was wrong.
And yes, Watson has come into his own in the past few weeks, but and then Watson coming into his own. Who else did they really have that's been eye-popping?
Dupes.
Yeah, Dupes but didn't he get injured?
Yeah, I think he played through it though. Didn't he play through it at one point?
Yeah, right now Watson's
been playing for most of the year anyway.
Watson's the main guy now.
He went off against the Buffalo Bill defense.
But I still say they should add more receivers.
Did he score 2 touchdowns against Buffalo? Pretty sure he did.
I don't remember.
I know Dupes went off. Yeah, I know that. But I look at it like this: if they get Young, he's gonna be a much better thrower than Love is anyway. He's gonna be. Love at this point.
Love is gonna get the opportunity.
Here's another thing too. Love was in a draft board back in 2020. I remember looking at it. They were looking at it saying 3rd or 4th rounder. The fact that he got in
how he got drafted the first round is still insane.
It's bizarre to me.
If anything, the Packers could have got him in the 3rd round.
Exactly. Could have been a good 2nd or 3rd stringer. Now he's trying to be a proven starter. But I think at this point he's not feeling the love in Green Bay. There's not a lot of fans in there.
Just because of his draft capital, they're gonna give him a chance.
I mean, let's look at it this way. Aaron Rodgers in 2005 was getting "We Want Rodgers" chance when Brett Favre was starting. That was back in 2005. Are you hearing that now with Jordan Love back in 19, 2020, 2021? Or even now at this point? No. This guy's not going to have a chance. I'm telling you right now, he's not going to have a chance. And at this point, put him on a team that, he's going to succeed with. He's not going to succeed with Green Bay. Defense is aging. Offensive line is aging.
Receivers are still young and unproven.
You got an aging veteran who's injury prone already in Cobb. I mean, the whole team is a sinking ship at this point. And LaFleur should fix it, really. But in reality, I don't know if he's going to. He's a great coach and all, but I don't know. I think Young would be a better fit in Green Bay. I think he would be. You trade Love, you put Love in a different situation, different team. You see what Young does, and I think Young can deliver. I guarantee that one. I think Young could deliver. I think Max Dugan might be with the Houston Texans. I think he's a shoo-in for the Houston Texans. I think he is.
It's going to be.
I mean, if it probably will be. Or either that or be Stroud.
Max Dugan, I think he's a senior, which means he's definitely going to declare for the draft. Yeah. He is definitely going to declare. I mean, it's a senior year. He's one of the best QBs.
Yeah.
He's going to declare.
Dugan might actually go. If Dugan wins the whole thing this year for TCU,
then it's going to skyrocket him.
That's what I'm saying. If it doesn't, he's mid-first rounder at best. That's all I'm saying. Stop talking to who the hell is Shauna?
Your mom. Shut up.
It's not the Shauna we know, dude, is it?
No.
Cool. What's with that lens app? I meant to ask about that at this point. Everything looks like a freaking cartoon.
Oh, it's
like I saw a Paul today. I think I saw it's like an avatar character today.
Yeah, it is. It makes really cool avatars though.
It really does. I need to get that app. I really need to.
It was like a few dollars. I'm like, hey, that's worth it.
Yeah, it is worth it. Yeah. Let's see. We went out longer than I thought with the Heisman stuff. I'm getting the Boston Bruins take really quickly here. I thought I was going to go a little. Actually, I might go on a rant about the Boston Bruins. And actually, before I do, I'm going to get my computer charger, find my computer bag. If you want to talk about anything that's unsports related or sports related on this podcast right now, you have my permission.
I have your permission.
The floor is yours.
I said what I want.
I'm going to find my charger to my laptop because I'm on 8% apparently. So
listen,
take it away.
What am I going to talk about? Huh? What am I going to talk about? First of all, why didn't you bring a charger?
I didn't think it was going to die.
What was on it when you started?
55%. Don't ask me. It's never gone that low before.
But still, you should be prepared. You should prepare for everything. Podcast, your phone. You should always stay prepared no matter what situation it is. Yes, you're unprepared.
Okay, go ahead. Go
Listen, this unprepared guy has to go upstairs, travel like 50 miles just to get his charger for this. Matter of fact, yeah. Always stay prepared, no matter what the situation. Hurry up, you got it's on 8%. Well, now back to the whole Max Duggan situation. With the way he's playing, he's definitely going to be a first-round pick. At worst, he'll probably slip to the second round. And any team that gets him will get a steal. Also, I would like to talk about the whole Patriots debacle. You really can't find your charger now?
No, I can't find my charger.
You got to be kidding me? This thing's about to die. Yeah, he found his charger.
Right here the entire time.
You could just, all you had to do was back up.
All right. It is really, oh wow, it really is about to die. Holy crap.
Yeah.
All right. That's just it. Need to actually
put it around.
Put it around what?
So, you fool. Around like that.
I am not. So did you talk about me the entire time when I was upstairs?
You were gone for like 10 seconds. I didn't even say much.
All I heard was this debacle from like upstairs. I'm like, what the hell is he talking about?
All right, let's continue. Let's continue with this.
What were we talking about again?
Your hair.
I know, I do need a haircut.
Yeah, we were talking about
I've been trying to get a haircut.
We were talking about the QB prospects and where they would best fit if they were into the draft.
I'm going to tell you right now, I think Dugan skyrockets the number one if he somehow wins the whole national championship and just spites everybody.
Will he be the number one pick? Honestly, probably not. But he will definitely slip into the top 10.
He would. I think
he'll best case scenario, he could slip past Leavers.
Here's the reason why, and let me put it this way. Let me put this in perspective. If the Houston Texans weren't number one right now and weren't trying to tank realistically with Lovie Smith, I wouldn't feel this way. But because it's Bob McNair as an owner, and he's
They're gonna
just
suck.
And he's just a useless owner anyway. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing. I mean, that's why I feel the way I feel. But if he doesn't skyrocket, then CJ Stroud's gonna be shooing for Houston. He's gonna be. And I think at this point, and I wouldn't be surprised if LA traded right now because they're regretting right now the trades.
Speaking of Heisman, Caleb Williams was named the Heisman.
Called it. We both nailed it.
Knew
You
it.
heard it here. Both of us had that pick.
Yes.
Yes. Wait, hold on. Yes. Yes.
Okay, please.
Yes.
Please don't. Please don't.
What's wrong with that?
Just stop.
What why you stealing my thunder now?
Just stop.
No.
Beautiful. Caleb Williams.
Just won the Heisman.
Crazy. He could have won even if he was still at Oklahoma.
I don't think he would have won it if he was at Oklahoma.
I mean, he was close. Was he in finals last year too?
I don't know. Maybe he was. I don't even remember now.
So he only went to UFC because Riley went there too. So
Yeah, Riley's a really great coach, and I think the fact that you let Oklahoma let him walk, and they brought in who they brought in. They brought in the former Clemson defensive coordinator. I forgot his name now. Yeah, he's a lousy coach. Anyway, so enough college football stuff. We gotta get into actually. You know what? Before we get into football, we're going into hockey. Bruins beat the Avalanche 4-0 the other night, and they lost last night to the Phoenix Coyotes, probably one of the worst teams in hockey. And I have to get this out of the way here because I'm going to say this right now, because it wasn't Yolmer, I believe, who was the goalie last night. It was I believe it was Swayman, who I think was the goalie last night in this game. In the games that Swayman has played this year, and I'm just going to be realistic here, I don't think he's won. I think he's only won 2 games and lost 5. Is that fair to say at this point? 1-2, lost 5. And I think, let's see, goalie last night was Swayman. Yeah, there you go. Right on the money. He had 12 saves last night. 12 saves. That's not good against a crappy, useless hockey franchise like the Phoenix Coyotes. You lost 4-3 to a team that might as well be playing in a college arena. What a joke. You lost to a team that has an ownership right now that could care less about hockey, that has a fan base that does not care about hockey. You know what they care about right now? Water, because they live in the freaking desert. Now, in reality here are the real factors in it. The only thing they care about is football and basketball. That's it. They should relocate at this point. They should relocate. Want to relocate somewhere? Relocate yourselves out in oh God, what would be a good place for them to relocate to? Not New Jersey. Sorry. Relocate yourself to Oakland. There you go. Go to Oakland. Oakland needs some sports right now. Like all the guys, the Oakland Athletics, and they stink. Go relocate to Oakland. That's all I gotta say. And Swayman at this point, and I gotta say this right now at this point, is not a good number 2. He's not a good number 2. He can't handle the fact right now that he was number 1 at this point and slipped down to a number 2. And Yolmark got hot right out of the gate right now. So hot right now that all the Boston writers out there are like having Yolmark fever. I had Linus Yolmark fever because he sucked last year. And Swayman was the guy at one point. Now, he's proved me wrong. And Swayman's starting to suck at this point. And I say at this point, I don't know why you let Swayman play in these games. I know you want Yolmark to get the rest here, but if this is going to be the case now where you're going to rest Yolmark for Swayman, then the team has to step up. I'm sorry, they have to step up. You could have done more last night against the Coyotes. That's it. All right, I'm done with my rant about hockey. That's it. That's all I needed to say. There's no reason for that team not to be scoring against a team like the Coyotes, who may as well have little freaking like crappy hockey pucks in a crappy arena and freaking fucking useless potato chips that are stale. That's it. They suck. The Coyotes suck. Anyway, I'm done my rant. We have one more time. We're gonna get the NFL picks at this point. Now we're gonna do some serious NFL picking. Then we might check some hockey scores in a little bit. Back to hockey again after that point.
No.
We're gonna check some basketball scores after that.
No.
College basketball.
No.
Actually, then we're going to talk some college football stuff.
Racist.
Probably look at the Army-Navy score today.
Baker Mayfield.
A little controversy during that game today. But first, we're going to cover the Browns and the Bengals. The Browns and the Bengals. I'm taking the Bengals to win.
Why did you say it like that?
I don't know. I'm trying to sound entertaining. Is it not entertaining the way I said?
It's not entertaining. It's cringe.
Was it creepy cringe?
Yeah, like I'm
like creepy Joe Biden cringe.
I'm gonna have to like get a straight order or something. Browns, Bengals.
Yeah,
Yes.
The Bengals have got a great offense at this point.
Watson sucks.
Joe Burrow, by the way, is 0-4 against the Browns, but I think this will be their first win. I think Deshaun Watson throws under 120 yards in this game. I think he gets sacked 4 times in this game. I think Deshaun Watson throws 2 picks in this game.
Bars!
And I think Joe Burrow throws for 5 touchdowns in this game.
Mm-hmm.
That's my take. Joe Burrow will go from 32 total touchdowns to 37 total touchdowns. Bengals. Yes.
Bengals.
It looks like you're trying to hold in the fart when you're trying to say it.
I am.
That's just tell me that I have cringe.
Next.
Making it obvious.
How's that cringe?
Because you just admitted,
Shut up!
You just admitted you were
Shut
trying
up!
to fart in my own house.
Shut up.
Anyway.
Bengals.
The New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo. Buffalo is 10-point favorites. The Bills are going to win this game. Yes, there's no Von Miller. He's out for the year.
The Bills.
There's going to be a rally around this guy. That's just the way it is. Buffalo is got bars right now at this point for days. He's got Josh Allen for days. You got Stephon Diggs for days. You got Gabe Davis for days. You got Singletary for days. Hines for days.
Mm-hmm.
You got Pryor.
I'm pregnant.
You got Dawn Jackson. You got Bennifer.
Okay.
You got the entire Buffalo.
You got the whole
nation.
Buffalo. Yeah.
You're gonna put the New York
you got
Jets
the whole
firemen to the table. You're gonna pile.
Okay. Do we get it?
Zach Wilson is.
Boy, I have another hour on the show.
Okay. The Jets stink. Mike White will throw 4 picks. He'll be the. You know what? Actually, no. I got a prediction right now. You want to hear this prediction? Here it is. I'll lay it down flat for you, just like this. I think the New York Jets are going to try to draft the quarterback. I think they will. They're not going to go the rest of the way with another win the rest of the season. They will go right now 7-10.
They'll probably draft the QB.
Yep.
Get real. Well, honestly, White will probably stay there as a backup.
White's going to be a backup.
Zach Wilson.
Flacco's going to retire.
Zach Wilson, no one likes him.
Period.
It's going to be like, hey, either get rid of these guys or get rid of Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson most likely will get traded.
But here's my take right now at this point of who.
Unless Zach Wilson actually gets his crap together and matures, he's done.
I got a prediction right now where Dugan's really going to go. The New York Jets. Max Dugan is set with the wide receivers they have there right now, and the defense they have there right now is nasty. Absolutely nasty. Anyway, my point is Max Dugan is going to be the face of the New York Jets. I rest my case.
All right,
he'd be a mid-first rounder anyway.
Next game.
Where the Jets.
Next game.
Don't tell me what to do.
Ah!
Oh, I thought. Okay, never mind. I thought it said Caleb was just declaring for the draft.
Caleb. No, he won't.
It wasn't.
He most likely.
They were just announcing that he won the Heisman, but they were.
Yeah, most likely he won't declare.
I think he will declare. At this point, what's he got left at USC? 2 years he's been dominant. What's there left?
He's been at USC for 1 year.
Yeah, he's been at Oklahoma for his first year. Was in the Heisman conversation.
He'll stay another year just because this QB class is stacked.
Yeah.
If he, like I said earlier, if he enters next year, he will be the odds-on favorite to be the number 1 overall pick, and he will be the number 1 overall pick.
We'll see.
Unless the team that sucks already has a QB.
That's the thing.
And
that's the thing. That's why if he declares now, he's at a better shot.
Unless the team that sucks next year has a QB, but they pull a Cardinals move when they drafted like Josh Rosen the year before.
Oh, Josh Rosen sucked. The only reason they got so hyped about Josh.
I still think it was unfair to him.
You want to know what it is?
Yeah,
here's why Josh Rosen got so much hype. You remember that comeback that he had back in like 2018 what was it? The LSU, I think it was at one point, or whoever it was. They were down like 30+ points in that game, and Rosen driven back.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why he got hyped. That was the laziest quarterback evaluationing of all time by these NFL draft boards who think they know
also keep in
stuff.
mind he was in a crappy situation. The Cardinals that year, his first year,
right?
And he was traded to an even worse situation at the time was the Dolphins.
Yeah.
And then they were just like, okay, no, release you. Then he was bouncing from team to team, practice to practice, not having a real opportunity.
He still sucks, in my opinion. He still does. I'm sorry. I'm just being realistic.
I feel like if he was given a fair chance, he would be decent. Probably not like a Pro Bowl QB. Probably not MVP.
No. He's never
a decent, serviceable QB.
You know what he's going to be? He's going to be a bench warmer. He's going to be the journeyman that
That's
never
basically
plays.
what he is right now.
He's basically the Ryan Fitzpatrick that will never play. That's it. That's what Josh Rosen is. The Ryan Fitzpatrick that never plays. That's it. That's Josh Rosen's career. I'm just being realistic at this point. He's already hitting that level now. He's already hitting Ryan Fitzpatrick levels at this point, so he won't play. That's the problem.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
It's realistic here. I mean, it's Ryan Fitzpatrick 2.0. He just doesn't play.
One thing is Ryan Fitzpatrick. Yeah, Ryan Fitzpatrick never made the playoffs. He was
never a Pro Bowler.
Never a Pro Bowler. But he was still a serviceable QB.
Yeah, it was.
But he never played. What?
Was it really that loud?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
My drum just clapped.
Wait, that sounded wrong. My drum just clapped. Anyway.
What?
Anyway,
Next game.
Ravens Steelers. I'm gonna go with the Steelers in this one. Steelers are gonna pick up the upset. Lamar's
out.
Lamar's out. Huntley's gonna play.
Yeah.
TJ Watt's gonna sack him 3 times. And steal his lunch money. And
Kenny Pickett has a decent game.
I think Pickett will throw for 155 yards, and Najee Harris will rush for 200. Just gonna put it out there right now. Harris needs to have a breakout game. I'm sorry, he does. He hasn't really done much of anything this year. It's been about Pickett, him basically trying to be a voice of the team when in reality he's not. Mike Thomas still the voice of that team. But yeah, I think Pickett at this point will have a decent game. And plus, the Ravens have been terrible in Pittsburgh. Let's be realistic. When was the last time they won in Pittsburgh?
Steelers for the win.
Yep, Steelers for the win. Chiefs, Broncos. Well, we already know the Chiefs are going
to the Broncos suck.
They do. They're actually trying to.
No, honestly, I don't think anyone expected the Broncos to be this bad.
I didn't expect it. Hell, I had Denver winning the division this year. Look how foolish I look.
I had the Chargers. Honestly, the Chargers still have a chance to win the division. The Broncos are out of the playoffs. They're out of the playoffs. Well, they're done. They're not eliminated officially, but are they?
I don't.
I mean, realistically, they're not going to make it.
I don't think they're in the hunt anymore.
Realistically, they're not going to make it.
No, there's no shot. They would have to win 5 straight.
Unless some crazy crap happens, every team just
loses, and then they just start winning.
Yeah, it's most likely it's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen.
Heck, even the own team has already turned on Russell Wilson.
Hasn't
been a full season yet. This man already signed a big contract, and the whole team has turned on him.
And they might get ready to trade him and get rid of his contract.
No team's going to trade for that contract.
Exactly.
Oh, unless they throw like 5 first-round picks. Unless they pull off what the Texans did with Brock Osweiler a few years back. They literally had to trade a second-round pick. They traded him and a second-round pick to the Browns for a 4th-round pick. That's how bad contract was.
Here's one way of looking at it. It wouldn't be such a bad move because at this point, Houston would get a quarterback in Russell Wilson. It's not Wilson's fault really the team's this bad. It's the offensive line. The offensive line's been a terrible job this year. They're actually worse. It's actually worse in Denver, that offensive line, than Seattle.
Look at the decisions Russell Wilson's made. At the first game against the Colts? Well, KJ Hamler was wide the hell open. He wasn't even looking.
That was 5 or 6 weeks into the season. The first game is he went on for 350 yards against the Seahawks.
Oh, right.
And that's when McNettis missed that.
But still, that game against the Colts.
That broke. You know what? That broke Russell Wilson, that first game.
That broke Russell Wilson.
It did. There's no other way of looking at it.
That broke the whole team aspect.
Yeah, it did. Nathaniel Hackett not calling those timeouts and then basically having McNass come out there and make
the team has weapons.
It was stupid.
They have weapons to make Russell Wilson. They have weapons for that team to succeed, but Russell Wilson has just been making.
I think they're overrated those weapons. I think Jerry Jeudy's the best one out of all of them, but I don't think KJ.
Sutton was good.
Sutton was good, but
then he got injured.
He's just declining. And KJ Hamler at this point, I mean, his name's KJ. We expect. I mean, it's just a guy named KJ ain't gonna be good.
Listen, put some respect on KJ Hamill's name, man.
No,
That's racist.
In my opinion, he sucks.
All right.
He's not that good.
All right, let's not stay on this forever. Next.
Anyway, Buccaneers, 49ers. I'm going with the 49ers to win. Nick Bosa is going to be Defensive Player of the Year, in my opinion.
I don't trust Bosa.
Run away with it right now. Very quietly running away with it, by the way. I didn't even realize it. I thought Micah Parsons was a shoo-in for it. Bosa's running away with it. And I think he gets...
You know who knows talking about for possibly defensive player? Matt Judon.
Yeah, Judon's in the same...
Does he lead the NFL in sacks right now?
No, it's Bosa. Bosa, reclaimed the lead, I think. I looked at it the other day. It was Bosa, then it was... unless it was career sack, I must have looked at it wrong. But I think... I don't know if it... maybe it is. Maybe it's... No, it's not. You know what? I think it was Parsons. Parsons at one point was leading it. But I think it might be... I don't know if it was...
Oh, Bosa. Yeah. Bosa is number one right now. He has 14 and a half sacks.
14 and a half sacks.
Judon is second with 13. Micah Parsons has 12. Max Crosby from the Raiders.
Yeah, Crosby. Yeah, Crosby was in that top 4 or 5 in the country.
Are we just going to ignore this man's story? This man...
I get Crosby.
Overcame an addiction to alcohol.
Yeah, it's not easy to do.
2 years... It was 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
And then... Just wow, his story is insane.
If Crosby
got all the respect in the world for him.
Crosby can overcome 4 big men.
And the thing is too, Crosby was drafted in 2019, 2020?
Yeah.
Cleveland Farrell was drafted ahead of him.
I know.
Look at
another failed draft by the Raiders.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is. It comes down in a nutshell.
And it wasn't a fail because they got Crosby.
Yeah. But I look at it like this. Brock Purdy, who will start in this game for the 49ers, his very first career NFL start against one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, and Tom Brady.
Go!
And the fact that Joe Montana says he might be the future of the 49ers, I mean,
honestly, no.
To have that, look,
no.
I'm not saying he is. I'm saying what Montana.
I'm just saying in terms of my.
I'm not saying that he is.
I think of everything realistically.
It's the confidence.
Realistically, I can see Brock Purdy starting. Yeah, just not on the 49ers.
We see him starting, yes. I don't see him starting with the 49ers either.
I see him probably getting traded to a team like probably the Colts.
I think the Bears in the near
future. They're still good. They're still going to roll.
Because what's ended up happening here is this. I think Fields will have another couple years left.
They drafted Trey Lance for a reason with that high draft capital. Yeah. They traded up for him. They're going to force him to start one way or another.
Forget the Bears. Actually, no. I'll give you this. I'll give you this one.
Honestly, everyone's on Justin Field hype team now.
Washington Commanders for Brock Purdy. You already got the weapons.
No, I 100% agree with that.
You already got the weapons. The defense is already stacked as it is.
Taylor Heinicke is hot right now.
Yes,
he's a basic star right now. But like I said, Taylor Heinicke is not the long-term solution.
He isn't.
Brock Purdy is young. Matter of fact, he was Mr. Irrelevant this year. He's a rookie.
Yeah.
He's 22, 23?
I thought Brock Purdy was drafted last year, though, wasn't he?
No, it was this year.
Oh, it was this year. Okay. All
right.
Brock Purdy.
Okay, shut up.
Come on.
Yeah, it was this year.
You were
this year he was Mr. Irrelevant. He's 22. He could start for a team.
He could.
What's your mom calling?
I don't know.
Hi, Mom.
Let me answer the phone. Hi, how you doing?
I thought we were supposed to.
I'm still doing it. Bye. That's why I did it. Now you know why I did that.
Oh my God! You didn't need to do it like that.
Oh, I'm a savage. I'm a savage. I don't give a shit.
You're not a savage.
I'm not a savage for doing that just now.
No, you're still.
I would do that to my girl. If I had a girlfriend, I'd do that to the girlfriend. No offense to the girls out there. I would do that.
So if you had a girlfriend and she was black or Dominican, she would probably literally come here and kill you if you ever did that.
Let her.
If you had a white girlfriend,
it'd be an awesome freaking YouTube video.
If you had a white girlfriend, they'd probably just go eat some saltine crackers or something.
What a random. Okay.
If you had a black or Dominican,
don't eat some saltine crackers. No.
If you had a black or Dominican girlfriend and you did that, they would literally flip this house over. If you had a black or Dominican girlfriend,
if she was jacked, maybe. I mean,
no. No offense, but you know how crazy black and Dominican girls are.
They are kind of insane.
Like, I don't see you dating crazy. I see you dating like a decent white girl.
Yeah.
But if you ever date a black Dominican girl, if you did that, they would come here and literally kill you. I'll be like, hi, we're related. We're both black. I didn't tell him to do
shove
that.
him out of the way.
Like, I didn't tell him to do that. If they shove him out of the way, I'll just.
No, but Brock Purdy's got a pretty bright future, though. I think with the Washington Commanders, if he already has,
he has a chance.
I think it'd work out.
But unfortunately, he's going to be a backup. He's going to be put in the same situation that Gardner Minshew was in right now.
No. They're going to realize this point. They made a mistake with Carson.
No, because Gardner Minshew should be a starting QB.
And look at it this way. Dan Snyder is going.
Carson Wentz was a mistake.
Dan Snyder is going to sell this team now. After what came out,
he should.
After what came out about him covering up all that
he
stuff.
Sucks.
After all the
especially with that disrespectful Sean Taylor.
The fact
that Sean Taylor
mannequin. Yeah,
mannequin.
That's
not even a mannequin.
It is a mannequin. He's got no arms. It's a mannequin with no arms.
They put some sticks together in a shape of a mannequin. Put like a regular helmet.
Clear sticks.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
How is it sticks?
Yeah, it's see-through. It should be an actual statue.
It's a see-through mannequin. You can
see
that's not even, they have that
that's
in
not
Atlantis.
Even respect. That's disrespectful.
They had that in Atlantis, believe it or not. I actually remember.
Sean Taylor is probably the best player that ever played for the – okay, probably not the top 5 best players that ever played on the Redskins / Commanders.
I agree 100%. I agree 100% on this.
And that's how they –
that's how they do it, yeah.
That's how they –
They're 0-2, by the way, with that, by the way.
Yes.
They're 7-5 right now as a football.
They should have an actual statue.
7-5-1 as a football team. But
it should be an actual statue.
You know what's going to end up happening? Jeff Bezos is going to buy that team. Either that.
He should. Ow, my knee.
And you know what's going to end up happening? They're going to trade away Carson Wentz somewhere else.
No, they're going to release him. No one's going to want.
Oh, they're going to trade him. Believe me, no one's going to want that guy. They're going to trade him for a bag of candy. And they're going to trade Taylor Heineke to maybe the Raiders, maybe the Broncos.
Taylor Heineke's not going to get another chance to start on the team if he gets traded.
Heineke or Wentz?
Heineke.
Oh, he's going to get traded regardless because nobody's going to want to deal with him. Actually, you know what? No, Heineke's going to be – actually, no, he's not going to trade away Heineke. I'm sorry. They're going to keep Heineke, get Purdy in a trade.
Yes.
That's just the way it is.
Yes. And start Purdy. Develop Purdy.
At this point,
Rock Purdy.
There we go. We're gonna do that every time now when Brock Purdy plays.
Please no.
Yes, we are. It's
no. Only I'll do it.
No, we're both gonna do it.
Shut up.
Great synchronization.
Shut up.
Anyway, Texans Cowboys.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Cowboys, obviously.
Texans suck. Why are they even a team anymore?
Because Bob McNair says so.
That's racist.
Anyway, how was that?
Okay, next one.
Vikings Lions. Lions are 2.5-point favorites.
How are the Lions the favorites?
Because simple. Detroit always wins at home against Minnesota.
I say Minnesota.
I say Minnesota still wins, though. I'm sorry. It's going to be a duel between Kirk and Jared Goff.
Kirk and
be surprised.
Goff with the cough.
It might, but it's going to be a 35-32 win for the Vikings.
Yeah.
Jaguars at the Titans. I believe Trevor Lawrence is out in this game. He will not be playing in the game.
Is he?
I will look at it right now. And I guess he's not. Oh, he's questionable. So he's not ruled out just yet.
I say he plays. You know what? I say it's an upset. Jaguars beat the Titans.
I disagree. I think Tennessee wins. I think their offense is good right now. Derrick Henry's going to have a breakout game against Jacksonville's crappy rush defense.
Jaguars, that'll be the upset of the week. That's my pick.
I think Tennessee.
That's my pick. No.
I think Tennessee.
Shut up.
I think Ryan Taylor's going to throw for 300 yards.
He's going to choke.
He's going to throw for 3 touchdowns.
He's going to choke.
And all 3 are going to be to Derrick Henry.
He's going to choke on Trevor Lawrence's nutsack.
Derrick Henry's going to run the ball. He's also going to pass the ball.
He's going to choke on Trevor Lawrence's nutsack.
The Jaguars are going to score touchdowns as well, but they're going to lose by 2 touchdowns.
Jaguars
Titans
are going to win.
Titans by 2
That's
touchdowns.
My upset of the week.
Nope, Titans are going to win.
Shut up.
Eagles, Giants.
Eagles.
I'm thinking Eagles too.
Eagles.
That's not even a That's not even a debate. But granted, the Giants are good. They're just
they've been a
Philadelphia is a freight train. They're a freight train.
Because right now I got the ball winning coach of the year.
Who? What?
I mean the Giants head coach.
Dayball.
Close enough. Shut up.
Say the ball.
No.
Or ball.
I said the ball.
You said ball at first.
Okay, next one.
I have ball winning as head coach. Okay.
Listen, racist. Stop being racist, man.
No. I'm not racist.
Panthers, Seahawks.
Who's
even starting for the Panthers?
I want to say it's.
I think it's Darnold. Yeah,
it's probably Darnold.
Well, honestly, I kind of forgot Sam Darnold was even on that team still.
So did I. Anyway, we got Dolphins and the Chargers. in Los Angeles. Mike, are your Chargers going to beat the Dolphins?
This is probably the one game in the week that could go either way.
I think Miami wins.
But yes, I say Miami wins. I say it'll be a close game, but I say Miami wins. But then again, I would not be surprised if the Chargers win too.
I would be. I think at this point, here's the way I see it. Miami's secondary is getting a lot better. Miami's defense is getting a lot better. Tua had a crappy game last week against the 49ers. I can't see Tua having back crappy games. He's not that inconsistent. So, and I think realistically, Tua got a humbling experience after this is his second loss this year as a starter this year.
I don't want to play Candy Crush.
I think right now, don't play Candy Crush in the middle of the show.
No, I was looking for it.
All right.
Patriots, Cardinals.
I'm not done with I'm not done with that.
Shut up!
Tua's going to have a good game. Going to have 4 touchdowns.
I'll sniff.
3 of them passing.
1 rushing.
And
he's going to.
And Tyreek Hill will have a rushing touchdown.
Yeah!
So, I think the Dolphins.
Tyreek Hill's going to break for damn near 200 yards.
Receiving or rushing?
Receiving,
okay. I think Tyreek
Hill is.
You might be right, actually, because LA's secondary's got.
Everyone thought Tyreek Hill would fall off.
I didn't.
No. Look. In terms of QBs, Tua and Jalen Hurts. Those are 2 QBs everyone was writing off. Everyone was like, "Hey, they shouldn't be there. They should draft replacements to get other people." But look at them right now. Both are probably favorites to win MVP.
Yeah.
They literally took all that criticism and said, "Fuck everybody."
Exactly. They did.
And they secured themselves as the guys for their teams.
Yeah. Anyway, Patriots, Cardinals.
Patriots.
I don't know.
Okay, let's real about the whole Mac Jones situation. The Patriots failed Mac Jones this year. Plain and simple.
Oh, yeah, they did.
And everyone has been so quick to just write off Mac Jones, say like, it's not going to work. I say Mac Jones is still the long-term solution for his team.
He is. But
come on, like this whole year for the Patriots has been a clusterfuck. Yeah. Yes, Mac Jones got injured.
Yeah.
Yes, Bailey Zappi had a few good games.
Yep.
And especially the one game that pissed me off was the Chicago one because like the way everyone was treating Mac, it was just come on.
I think the defense honestly was off.
Yes, Mac Jones was still injured. Zappi came in, had one good drive to begin with, and then played like crap the rest of the game.
And that defense for New England got absolutely shell-shocked by Chicago's rushing ability with Fields.
That was the game where everyone started hopping on Justin Fields' nutsack.
Yeah, that's it in a nutshell.
Yeah. And everyone was so quick to say, like, hey, Justin Fields is the best QB. Just off of that game.
The Patriots defense is never good against mobile quarterbacks. They were never good against Lamar Jackson.
Honestly,
they're not good against Justin Fields.
And even
Kyler Murray's the next one.
And even though the Patriots are still one of the best defensive teams in the league.
And by the way, I still can't figure out, was Kyler Murray playing that 2020 game against the Patriots when they had Cam Newton?
I think so.
Yeah, okay. That was the game the Cardinals should have won. I'm sorry. I'm looking back on that game now, and I remember watching that game thoroughly. Cam Newton got the luckiest win of his career against that Cardinal team. The Patriots aren't going to get lucky twice, especially in Arizona. I know they've had success against the Cardinals in Arizona. They've beaten the Cardinals so many times in Arizona, it's hard to count.
If the Patriots do lose, I blame Matt Patricia.
This is the one time here where I think the Patriots will lose this game. This is your upset of the week, in my opinion. The Cardinals will get the upset win. They're at home. I think DeAndre Hopkins.
Also, this won't even be an upset. Both teams are disappointing.
No, I mean, I'm thinking New England's favored. But it's going to be an upset here because I think Arizona, because I don't think anyone's going to expect it here. But I'm going to expect it here for 2 reasons. Number one, Bill just can't coach against mobile quarterbacks. Matt Patricia should not be an offensive coordinator. Joe Judge
clearly
is right now picking his nose and picking his ass.
Clearly,
I don't know what the hell he's doing. I honestly, I think he's basically the. You know what Joe Judge is?
I'm sorry.
Joe Judge is like Mac Jones, like, you know how like the boyfriend girlfriend thing where like the girl just found out like something happened to her boyfriend or whatever. So Joe Judge is like the semi like friend zone guy who lets the girl cry on his shoulder. That's what Mac Jones has become, and Joe Judge is basically the guy for the shoulder to cry on. He's right there for the taking. He's not a quarterback whisperer. He's not. He's a simp, and he does not belong in this Patriot organization, coaching this team, he doesn't even belong even giving you people hot dogs and french fries or beers in the concession stand. Joe Judge doesn't belong anywhere near this franchise at all. I'm sorry, he doesn't. You know what Matt Patricia should do? Go back to South Dakota with your science skyrocketing classes. There's your idea. Go away, Matt Patricia. Go away.
Please.
And Joe Judge.
And if anything, just pull him back as a defensive coordinator.
Joe Judge. You know what Joe Judge should do?
Joe Judge, just get him out.
Joe Judge should be get his own show called Judge Joe. Oh wait, they already have that. Never mind. I forgot that.
Shut up. No, next.
Joe Judge should be.
The more we talk about the Patriots, the more.
Joe Judge should be on NFL Live on ESPN. That's what he should do.
He should be in a porno or something. Wait, what?
What the hell did that come from?
I don't know, man.
Okay, I gotta stop.
That's the Patriots.
Let's just end that.
No,
let's just end the segment there.
Okay,
I'm done with the segment. We got some more.
I'm done.
No, we're not gonna end the show.
No, we're gonna end the show.
I'm the one who moves them out.
We're gonna end the show. Why is that?
I don't know why he's
speaking of porno. What is this?
What? It's not porno. It was Wikipedia. It actually said Wikipedia right there. We actually had some more stuff to talk about.
No,
we do. We have some college basketball to talk about. I know it's a long show. Was not believe me.
You gotta get home too.
Okay, we got a curfew
Shut
now.
Up. No,
you're 25 years old.
Shut up. You got a curfew.
I mean, I'm already home.
Shut up. This is my home now, bitch. All right, college basketball. Let's go.
Before I get to college basketball, I actually forgot to talk about this particular story that I found interesting this week. Apparently, Manny Machado.
Oh, can you turn on the volume?
I didn't think that was going to come up. Oh, actually, no. This is NFL news we got to get into as well. NFL fined the Saints $350,000 to head coach Dennis Allen, $100,000 to co-defensive coordinator Ryan Nelson, and $50,000 to Cameron Jordan, $50,000 for league feeling that he faked an injury during the Monday night game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They also fined Jesse Bates for faking an injury against the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know.
Off topic, the New Day won the NXT tag titles. What?
Oh, yeah, they were challenged for that for Deadline Show. I forgot. Sorry. Yeah, I forgot to tell you that.
I'm not saying, I'm just like, what the heck's happening at NXT? NXT is supposed to be developing guys. Yeah, you got the New Day who've been on the main roster for years, and they come down with. It's like those are going to win the NXT title.
Some more baseball news. Buster only suggesting Carlos Correa could cost $400 million. For everybody who's interested right now, there are a lot of teams that are interested, like the Yankees.
I'm interested.
You're interested in Carlos Correa? Good for you. The Denver Broncos are looking.
What?
The Denver Broncos are looking to move out of Denver. This is according to a news break. Yeah, I'm not kidding. They're considering moving out of Denver, but the mayor does not want them to move.
Why would the Broncos relocate?
I guess they're not happy with being in Denver.
What? No, keep them as the Denver Broncos.
Russell Wilson comes in, and now they suck so bad.
Isn't that bad? Is Russell Wilson that bad?
That's how bad it is.
No, there will be a bigger mistake than the Rams leaving St. Louis, than the Chargers leaving San Diego, then the Commanders rebranding. Like,
there's a lot wrong.
Of all teams to relocate the Denver Broncos.
I'm telling you, it's
the Broncos are one of the best franchises of all time.
I know.
And why would they relocate them?
I don't know.
That's like if they try to relocate the Patriots.
U.S. soccer journalist Wally, I forgot the guy's name already. Grant Wally passed away at the age of 48. Was hospitalized for bronchitis. Had lack of sleep during.
I want to say something
FIFA
about
World
that.
Cup. What?
It's suspicious the way he died, because everyone's saying this, but like. Apparently, he was getting like harassed because he was wearing a rainbow shirt.
I didn't hear anything about that.
Yeah, that's what happened.
The only thing I heard is that.
And everyone was saying this is the way he died. I was like, no, his death is suspicious.
Well, here's the thing: he had lack of sleep because of the FIFA World Cup coverage. He was covering so much stuff throughout the entire tournament, and it does take its toll. Like a lot of journalists do feel fatigue. Sometimes they do pass away young. Sometimes they have heart problems. Sometimes that lack of sleep is not good.
Yeah, but there's so many speculations right now of how he actually died.
They're saying he died of bronchitis. They're not really sure how he died, but they're saying that he had bronchitis before he passed away. So that's what the story is right now with that. More news. I hate this phone. There's more stuff on
You
here.
hate every phone.
Video keeps playing every time. Let's see. Odell Beckham Jr. doesn't think he's going to see point playing during the regular season. He wants to play during the postseason at this point. The Dallas Cowboys are now regretting on deciding whether or not they're going to sign Odell Beckham Jr. Now they're trying to back out of it. I think they're going to.
What? That has to be the stupidest thing ever.
What?
Why would you only play in the postseason? You still got signed with the team.
Because now he's not cleared now until mid-January.
Right now, Odell just
sit out the year.
Just sit out the year.
Just sit out the year, Odell. That's it. That's all there is to it. Anyway, there was the NFL fans are expecting more early morning games because next year apparently they will be having 8 games starting at 9:30 in the morning. That's during their Europe travel because they will have 8 games in Europe next season. So a lot of 9:30 a.m. games. Let's see what else. Terrell Owens wants to make a comeback in the NFL. I think I've said this before. He has made
He's been trying to make a comeback for the past 10 years.
He's trying to come back with the 49ers. Apparently, he said, quote, I'm a very, very valuable asset. I think he should come back. Why not?
But no team's going to give him a chance because of his age.
At this point.
Can he still play? Yes, definitely. He was in a fan control league a few months ago?
Yeah.
Balling.
Yeah. This is the story I wanted to get into here. This is the box. Actually, Shohei Ohtani expected to land a $500 million contract with a team. The Yankees are in play right now to make that deal. I think Ohtani might land in. I think Ohtani has a better shot of playing for the. I think. Oh no! Actually, you know what? No. He's like Ohtani's going to end up. You know where Ohtani's going to end up going? The Mets. The Mets have a really good shot of getting them at this point.
Hmm.
The Yankees will be way over budget at this point if they do get him. And I think the Red Sox at this point are trying to sign a $500 million contract because they're cheap anyway. And John Henry needs to pay his mortgage on his mansion in Newport. So that's not going to happen. But this is a story I want to get into right now. Then we're going to get into college basketball. Then we're going to get the NBA. And then we're going to get back into hockey again. Manny Pacquiao was accused of cheating, apparently. This is according to BGPen.com. Denies cheating allegations made by veteran, saying, quote, we didn't cheat. We were just favored. Denies cheating made by boxing referee who once referred his bout 20. This is back 22 years ago.
Jesus.
This is what I gotta say about this story that makes it so ridiculous. So at this point, the amount of times that Floyd Mayweather has been accused of cheating, or accused of so many stupid things that keeps undefeated streak alive, the fact that make boxing relevant, to come up with a story like this, to accuse someone like Manny Pacquiao, who's a decorated boxer, in my opinion, one of the greatest to ever put boxing gloves on. For this to be happening now 22 years later, either this guy lost a bet and just didn't pick Pacquiao that night because he's a freaking moron, or he has enough, or he's just a bad ref. That's it. Who just wants to create a story 22 years later. I don't know. To make the sport more relevant, get more attention. I don't know. Pacquiao has recently been under the microscope with his name being somewhat tarnished in the world of boxing, which is not good. Boxing referee Carlos Padilla took charge of a contest between Pacquiao and Nadal Hudson. I think I actually watched this fight, now the more I think about it. It wasn't 2000. Padilla revealed he extended the standing 8 count by 8 seconds when Pacquiao was planted to the canvas in the 4th round. That wasn't all. Padilla also admitted proclaiming Pacquiao's accidental headbutt as a punch would save the Filipinos from being deducted a point. Unsurprisingly, Hudson is left unhappy with Padilla and believes he was robbed of a better life. So here's my question at this point. Why is the referee mad about this, but not the boxer herself? And here's my question.
It's weird.
Are we going to see Padilla and Pacquiao again 22 years later at this point to resolve all these issues? I think we should. At this point, you want to prove yourself, get angry. And this time, get a different referee in there. Because the referee might botch the whole thing up and give Padilla the win and screw over Pacquiao. And then we're going to have a third fight 22 years later. And these guys are going to probably fight until they drop dead in the hospital. Let's be honest here. It's realistic here. That's what's going to end up happening. It's stupid, but, it's going to happen that way. It's a really long podcast. I'm going to try to do this quick. We're going to check in some UFC fights as well and check in some NBA scores. Currently, the Celtics are 68-63 right now over the Warriors. The Bulls are beating the Mavericks, by the way. This is, by the way, without Luka Doncic, by the way. 107-79. Let's see. We got some more basketball stuff NBA-wise. Cavs beating the Thunder 104-95. Spurs beat the Heat today 115-111. The Clippers beat the Wizards 114-107. Nuggets Jazz in the second quarter. Nuggets are up by 2. Brooklyn Nets beat the Pacers 136-133 in Indiana tonight.
What?
They went off tonight. Cam Thomas, 11 points tonight for the Brooklyn Nets. Interestingly enough, no Durant and no Kyrie Irving. Very surprising they scored 136 points without those guys. Very surprising. Celtics are down by 5. That's not good.
No.
Check some college basketball scores. I'll give you some shocking news today. Here's what happened today to number 1 Houston. They lost to number 8 Alabama 71-65 today. UCLA 19th ranked beat Denver 87-64. St. Mary's pulled up the upset in San Diego State. Number 22 San Diego State to be exact. 68-61. A lot of upset today. Memphis beating number 11 Auburn 82-73. Number 6 Kansas beating Missouri 95-67 in Missouri. 21 Creighton will take on BYU tonight. Number 24 ranked TCU taking on SMU. Purdue beating Nebraska in overtime. 4th ranked Purdue going to move up right now, winning 65-62. Number 9 ranked Arkansas beating Oklahoma 88-78. Number 2 Texas beating Arkansas Pine Bluff 88-43. Sorry, excuse me. Sorry. Number 5 UConn beat Long Island 114-61. Penn State beat Illinois 34-59. They beat Illinois in an upset today. Arizona. Are you really leaving right now? Okay. Arizona beating Indiana 86-75. Duke beating Middle Eastern 82-55. And Kentucky 16th ranked Kentucky beating Yale 69-59. I do apologize for that. I did not expect that to happen. Don't worry.
Why?
I really didn't expect
I'm gonna stay here.
It's fine. It's fine, man. I'm not gonna fart again. Not yet.
Are you?
No, not yet. Let's see.
Not yet.
Probably not again for the rest of the night. Raul Rosas Jr.
Where's this
Raul, actually, hold on. Raul Rosas Jr. May have lost his undefeated streak, lost to Jay Perrin. And Chris Dawkins got knocking out Jazaro Rozankin in the first round in 23 seconds.
Lit.
And Dalka Lagamba. Oh, God, I'm going to botch the name. I had it right earlier.
Just
Lagumbia knocked out Edmund Shabazian in 2 rounds.
Y'all don't have to breeze.
It's not that bad.
Listen.
It's not that bad of a fart.
That's not like you
Calm down. I didn't shit myself.
You sure about that?
I'm sure.
No, I'm going to stay right here.
Actually, we got to get into one college football news today. In double overtime, Army beat Navy 20-17. All right. And that's it. We covered all the stuff we needed to cover. We covered the FIFA World Cup. I covered the boxing story. Covered the baseball free agency news. Look, it's not that bad, guys. Seriously. Look,
there's shit on the floor.
There's no shit on the floor. How could I crap to the chair?
The fuck?
That wouldn't even happen. What?
That's some radioactive shit.
It's not that bad. Listen, it happens to the best of us. Sometimes you burp on the air. Sometimes you fart in the air. It happens.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What the fuck?
I really hope no one sees this and says I'm not gonna hire this guy because he farts too much. That'll be my story of my life. Anyway, thank you for watching the show.
Yeah.
Give this video a thumbs up. Hit the like button. Subscribe.
Buy my mixtape.
Buy his mixtape. He's gonna call it Mike Bars. That's it. I'm out.
I will not give it a basis name like that.
No, you know what he's gonna call it? He's gonna call it if you did have a mixtape realistically, what would you really call it?
I have no idea.
Okay. He's never gonna make a mixtape.
That'll be the name of it. I have no idea.
Really? That's it?
Yes.
And you said mine was basis? That's a horrible name.
That's a genius name.
How?
Honestly, the name of a mixtape or album probably has to relate with the artist himself.
So you have no idea what you do in your life? I mean,
Yes,
that's
yes.
your base of your life. I have no idea. What are you doing today? I
It'll
have
depend.
no idea.
It'll depend on the Raptors.
You go to the gym today? I have no idea. Do the podcast today? I have no idea.
All right, we're done.
All right.
I'm black. He's white.
Of course I'm white.
Shut
I'm
up.
red by the color of the screen.
Hmm.
Anyway, I'm out.
Me too.
You know our social media.
Mm-hmm.
You know everything.
Yes.
I gotta go get to bed and get up in the morning.
Mickey's.
Yes. Bye.
Perfect.
Did that just break?
No, someone just fell off of it. I don't know what it was.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna end the show there before you break something else.
I'll break you. What is that?
I
What are these pop-ups, man?
I don't know.
Can you
man.
stop with these pop-ups, man?
I